Today I want to talk about sleep because about 5 years ago I had the worst sleeping patterns, sleeping habits that were leading to me being depressed, anxious, and just wrecking my life. And I had no clue that it was doing it until I found a handful of things that have just changed my sleep from trying to go to bed at night, taking 2 hours to fall asleep, finally falling asleep, then waking up in the middle of the night because I'm too hot, and then ripping off the blankets, going back to sleep, waking up, being too cold, pulling the blankets back up, and then finally when I'm going through my day, I'm dragging like a zombie, having to take a nap, having to lay down after every meal because I'm just in this cloud, this hazy life, where now, luckily, thank goodness, thank God, thank universe, whatever you want to call it, I now am able to fall asleep like that, stay asleep. Instead of sleeping 9 hours like I was before, I'm sleeping 6 hours, but very high quality sleep. And then when I wake up with no alarm between 4:30, 5 in the morning, I am energized. I'm able to go through my day with no nap, no need to lay down, and it's unbelievable. It's changed the quality of my life times 10, being able to change these sleep patterns because sleep really does bleed into all areas of our life, whether we know it or not. The first thing that really I realized, and that has helped me one of the most, is the temperature of your bed or the room that you sleep in. Back in 2012, they did a study on it and found that was one of the biggest impact on people's quality of sleep. And they recommended having your room temperature or your bed temperature between 60 and 67 degrees. That's difficult for many of us, especially if you live in a warmer climate like myself. That's what made me look around and find a solution called the Chili Pad, which is a pad I put on my bed that pumps whatever degree water through that pad. And I keep it at about 65 degrees, and I no longer, go through those bouts of pulling up the covers, ripping off the covers, pulling up, and waking up every few hours. The second thing that I discovered on my sleep journey that has helped me enormously is the cutting down amount of stimulation closer to bedtime. That comes in many different forms. One is I cut down the amount of caffeine that I take into my body around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't intake it for the rest of the day. I also cut back my food close to bedtime. I try, even if I'm really, really hungry, I know that my quality of sleep is going to be 10 times better if I just, I'll even starve myself. Cutting down alcohol or any mind-altering substances closer to bed also helps a lot. So those, and then we're marketed all the time by blue light glasses, and it has some truth to it, even though it's a marketing device. I do my best to not look at a computer, look at a TV closer to bedtime. I try to read or listen to audio. A lot of times I'll just listen to YouTube. I won't even watch the video, but listen to what the people are saying. Listen to podcasts. Perfect thing to do right before bed. The third thing that has changed my life as regards to sleep is a sleep tracker. I use this guy right here, which is called the Aura Ring. It has enhanced my sleep by being able to see what affects my sleep is. So, the first two things of changing the stimulations, and also changing the temperature in my room, I was able to see in real time every single day by using this tracker that I was sleeping better or sleeping worse with whatever I implemented into my life. And one big thing that I discovered is it's not the quantity of sleep, but the quality of sleep. So it's not the amount of hours, where before I was getting 9 hours of sleep every single night and then an hour nap, between here and there, and it was not quality. It was a waste of time. Where now I sleep 6 hours of sleep, but I'm able to reach the REM sleep, the deep sleep, have less restfulness, and that all shows up in the metrics that are recorded by the ring. Some other things that I've implemented, and I can do a whole another video on this, is the supplements that I've implemented, and I've used this to track what has worked the best for me. And I have one thing in mind right now. When I say this, if you'd like to find this out, just go ahead and direct message me, and I'll let you know what really helped my sleep the most. And actually it was something that's changed my life completely, and not just sleep, because sleep bleeds into other areas of life, because if you sleep better, you have more energy, you're more enthusiastic, you love deeper, and you all around have a better life. So direct message me if you'd like to find out what I've taken for sleep that really it's unbelievable. But reach out to me.